Hello everyone. I know I haven't made a nursing video in a while, so here's one. I'm going to be talking about my experience with IVs. So, okay, in the 5 months that I've been working, I've started 5 successful IVs. 5! So sad. And it's not because I don't know how, it's because people on my floor, they don't have veins like a hydrated 20-year-old male. No, those veins roll. And plus, people who come on my unit already have IV access from like ER and stuff. So the only times that I really have to start an IV is when it gets infiltrated or doesn't flush good. So if it does get like that, then my charge nurses make me try at least twice to start one, and if I can't get it down in 2 tries, then I stop. Because I'm not gonna go dig around in your arms, look for a vein that I can't even feel. I'm gonna tell someone else. Okay, so IVs and the AC, which is right here. I have a little issue with that. If the doctor orders fluids to be infusing continuously, and your IV is in your AC, if you bend your arm to eat, that IV pump is gonna beep, and it's gonna be a pain in the butt to the patient and to the nurse because you're gonna be in there starting it and then trying to start it all the time because it says distal occlusion. So that's kind of annoying. So if you can, try to start your IV in the forearm or the hand or something. Something other than the AC. Hep locking IVs. There's this little device on an IV tubing you can clamp, and it's called hep lock. Now, it's so simple. All you do is clamp it. But sometimes if you're new, you forget, and you do this after you give meds, or as long as there's no IV fluids going, you hep lock it. And what happens if you don't hep lock it, the blood comes out of the vein into the tubing, and then it'll clot there if you wait long enough. And then when you try to flush it, it's not going to go because it's already clotted. And then it's going to be a pain in the butt because you have to start another IV. And that happened to me almost. But luckily it flushed. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you guys. Say the doctor orders normal saline to go at 100 milliliters an hour. So you get a primary tubing for it, you spike the bag, you have it going, and then there's also an order for like an antibiotic. Let's say Libriquin. So you get the secondary tubing, and it's called an IV piggyback. And then what's really important is to clamp the secondary tubing before you spike the piggyback. And because if you don't clamp it, that medication is gonna run out. And that's happened to me so many times because I forget, you know, I was new, I forgot, or whatever. And then I'm like, the medication's running out of the secondary tubing, and then I'm like, oh crap in my head, but I can't say it out loud because the patient's right there. And then like the Libriquin's all over the floor and it's all sticky on my hands, and then I'm trying to play it cool because I'm supposed to be a professional. It doesn't happen so much anymore, but when I first started it did. So just make sure you clamp it before you spike it, and when you change the tubing or you change the bag, just make sure to clamp and hep lock. So simple yet so important. Alright, I think that's all for today. I do have a bonus question. Okay. What is the KVO rate for IV fluids? If you know the answer. First one who gets it right gets 2 thumbs up and a shout out in my next video, because I can do that. Okay, see you guys later.